As you think about what you care about in your life, as you think about what your goals are, I want you to think about what is it going to take for you to live your best life. So, I was a child once. Just kidding. When I was a kid, I was really, really sick. And I was in the hospital for quite a long time. My father only had one car at the time, so my parents really couldn't visit me. And I really needed my mommy, so every person that came into my room, all the nurses, I called them mother. I called them mommy. And it's amazing how the things that we do as children really help us develop who we are, and we bring it along with us, right, since we were kids. And I haven't stopped trying to create attention for myself. It's just what I do, right? I cried a lot to get attention. I don't do that now. When I come into a room, I enter the room. People want to know who I am. And what I want for you is when you come into a room, people want to know who you are. Why? Not because you need something, but because you actually have something to give. You have an energy signature that's uniquely yours. And it's something that you can give to other people and really help them with their life. So what I call that is your rebel spirit. It's your rebel voice. So it's the thing that you keep to yourself sometimes, or it's the thing that you're screaming about all the time, depending on what kind of person you are. So you want to think about for yourself, how do I tap into that? How do I get connected to my power? Think about, who are my heroes? What are their superpowers? What do I admire about them? I'm going to talk about a few of mine. Oprah. Oprah's amazing, right? She's just the kind of person that she's spiritual, she's nurturing, and she's super gracious. She gets a pair of Manolo Blahniks from a girlfriend, and she's gushing with gratitude, right? Because her rebel voice happens to be radical, grateful, to be gratefully radical. Madonna, what does she do? Madonna is a disruptor. Every place she goes, she has an opinion, and people follow her because of that. Steve Jobs. Steve is someone who's inspired us with his values. He's an innovator, and he believes in simplicity and design. So think for yourselves, am I like Oprah? Am I a nurturer? Am I like Madonna? Am I a disruptor? Really, who am I and what am I about? Am I someone who is an innovator and I have distinctive ideas? Are you someone who is crazy enough to think they're going to change the world and you actually do? It's amazing to think what you are capable of doing when you tap into your true voice and your true nature. Take a breath. You could be a geek girl. You could be somebody who just freaking loves science and math and technology. All of that is so valuable to other people. When you bring that forth, other people can really see who you are and what you do. So I'm encouraging you to really find your greatness, because that is the thing that people are attracted to. That's why they want to be with you. That's where you really find your power. So when you stop being somebody you think you're supposed to be and you start being yourself, you really tap into your own superpowers, who you are and what you are here to do in the world. Everybody in this room definitely wasn't here to be average, right? No way. So I want to invite you, think about your own voice, the fact that it's in there, it's waiting, and it wants to be expressed. It's a little bit like an adventure. You got to really have courage. You got to take some risks. You got to just put yourself out there. So I'm inviting you to take a girlfriend to lunch with you, or a boyfriend, a man friend, and really share something that's important to you. I'd like to support you in getting your rebel voice out there the way I know it can be. So if you'd like that, you just take that number down on the screen, 66866, type in rebel, and I'll send you my rebel voice. So the thing to remember is to be yourself, free yourself, and express who you really are, because there are people waiting for you and your gifts so they can receive the gift from you.